Hi, my name is Andre from Hey Pops. Hey Pops is a channel specifically for fatherhood and manhood. The topic today will be I feel like a stranger in my own house. A lot of men feel like this. A lot of men feel this way. Um, Especially regarding the family and fatherhood. You could be grinding so hard and you sometimes forget about your family or your spouse. You have to remember your spouse. She's your partner for a reason. A lot of times we'll be grinding, we'll be hustling. She'll be grinding, she'll be hustling, and all that energy and all of those things, you sometimes forget that you have to communicate with your partner. Um, you have to show affection to your partner. You have to kiss her. I mean, these things happen. These things land. And let's say she just had a baby, or she just had a baby within that first year or so. Her emotions could be up and down. You don't know how to deal with it. You don't know how to handle it. It's important to recognize those things because those things can ruin a relationship. Postpartum, all those things can ruin a relationship. I'm talking to men specifically. As a man, you have to recognize those things. And when you do recognize those things, take the appropriate steps. It's important to communicate with your partner when you're feeling like you a stranger in your own house. You a man. You feel like it's your castle. It's your sanctuary. If it's your sanctuary, you have to treat it as such. Which means you might have to communicate that stuff. You may be going through some things. I mean, when you're working and you got to take care of a kid and you're unsure of all these feelings, you got a child and things of that nature, a lot can happen, man. It can be draining. It can be stressful. It can be stressful for both of you guys. So it's really important that you communicate when you feel like you're a stranger in your house because insecurity could creep in, feeling unappreciated, and when those things creep in, it causes problems in a relationship, which directly affects the child. I mean, children are not stressful, but children are a handful. We love children, we love them to death, but they're a handful. They're very time consuming and they can drain your energy because they have unlimited energy. They do. And it's important for you to get that time. That's why it's important for you to make sure that your child develops relationships with other adults, your best friend, the babysitter, whichever babysitter you choose, grandparents, any type of family member, because those people will be such a relief for you and your relationship because it will give you guys time to talk to each other, to communicate with each other, to release. Because, I mean, working and taking care of a kid is a lot. It's a lot. So it's important for your child to develop those relationships. So it would be much easier for you guys to go out sometimes. I mean, as a man, try to set something up for your lady. Like, try to set up a spa day for you guys. Try to go dancing. I know it's COVID, so it's a little different. But even if it's you guys stay in a house and watch Netflix by with each other or ask each other questions to a game or anything, it's important for you guys to have that time because if you don't get that time, things can creep in. And you don't want those things to creep in on your family. Mm. But just make sure that because they say a village, it takes a village to raise a child, and that's true. And you, being the parents, being the center, you're very important into for protecting that child and for who enters that village. Because whoever enters that village provides value for your child. And you want your child to feel safe and secure within that village. Because everyone in that village should feel like they should protect your child. Not the same as you, but they should protect your child. They should have your child's best interest when it's in their hands. So, for all the men that's feeling this way, we've all felt this way. And trust me, it passes, but you got to talk about it. You got to communicate about it, because if you don't, it can creep up. And a lot of relationships can end that way. Like, a lot of relationships have ended that way, where the guy just lost it. I mean, he just did not feel like it was his home, and he found someone else. Or she just felt like she was unappreciated, and she was working hard, and she didn't get a kiss, or she didn't get a hug. Those things matter, and affection is important. And also, I mean, your child is watching all of this, and they're soaking it. So if they see you being affectionate with mommy, they like, okay, that's okay. They take in those things, so it's important. Um, that's just the gist of it. If you liked it, subscribe, share, whatever you will. But we'll have a new video every week. Um, this was the video of the day. I feel like a stranger in my own home. I hope that it helped, gave a little insight. Again, if you like, subscribe. I'm out.